What's up, man?
Hey, listen, it's been a while since we saw each other, and since that time, look at this gorgeous thing sitting to your right.
Man, she used to come in, she come in the station, man. She was a young girl, man. God.
Wow. Look, I got to say this, too. Paige and Royce and Meredith are still talking to you.
Only on air.
Let's talk about it on the air, because Sinbad It's Just Family is a major hit on WeTV. And now, you know, to get a major hit, look what you had to go through to do this.
Dude, man. You know what? You know, look, we've been in this game for a while. And like, I used to love, you were the first one making those prank calls.
Yeah.
And they would fire you from stations. And people said, I won't listen unless you bring Rick. They would actually get him back on, because the fans said, we won't listen to the station unless you bring him back. That's when you know you've transcended. Forget your bosses, forget the game. It's about the fans. Now, at the end of the day, it's about, do people love you enough that you can get away with what you get away with? And that's what you do, and that's what I did, man.
That's so incredible. Does your family love you enough to allow you to make those mistakes you made?
Not except the fans, not the fans. No, my family. Look, when we put this show together, first, when I said, look, I don't want to do a reality show. I hate reality shows. I think it brings out the most negative in people. I think it makes people stars that have no chance of being a star. They're like, oh, if I get pregnant, I'm going 16 pregnant. So that becomes, the mistakes you make in life get you paid now. For me, it was like, I didn't want to do a reality show, but they weren't buying sitcoms. I said, well, how can I take this reality show and flip it the way that Sinbad would flip it and make it a sitcom, make it Curb Your Enthusiasm? And first I was going to have a fake family. And then I said, well, my daughter sings, let me get my daughter on, we can sell the album. Then my son was like, you know, well, they'll pay us? I said, yeah. And then my wife was the last one. She's like, well, I'm not doing this. I don't want to be on camera, because, you know, people can be cruel and doggy. Then my wife said, I said, somebody's going to get paid, whether it's you or a fake wife.
And she said,
said, I'll do it. And then she just took to it like a duck to water. So my whole family is a testament that they were all funny enough that the show was funny.
What have you found difficult to talk about in the family? What is, of course, it gets ratings when it's difficult. Though.
We know we control. We're not here to become stupid. If we have a real fight, we're like, turn that camera off. There's enough of that. We're trying to find moments how real families are. Most families fight, right? We have fights, but families are also funny. No one's focusing on the funny of the family after the fight, or the craziness. Everybody wants to just show the craziness and the knockout. I said, I don't care about that. I don't need to show the negative. First, I'm a positive person. Nothing keeps me down. Like we said, whether it's IRS, losing the house, losing money, man, I get back up, because, you know, that's life. You know, like, she's a songwriter. Unless you're getting beat down as a comic, you ain't got nothing to talk about. Man, that's the death of most comics, success. You're living in a mansion, you got money, you got a great wife, you got a Bentley. What's funny?
As Sinbad's wife, what was
don't tell him, baby.
What was that discussion like when he said, I want to do a show. I want you in it, because, you know, he's always been a lone wolf. He's always done his own comedy. He's the one guy on stage. This is a big departure for all of you.
I thought it was for me, I was a little speechless, because, as he said, it was just you know, I've never been a part of, so to speak, the entertainment in front of it. You know, I've always just kind of been behind the scenes, and then to think that he was going to do a show that involved the family and that would actually include me was
Tell me what you're going to
difficult.
do. Tell me what we're going to do first.
Huh? Oh, they were going to blot. What is that?
Digitize her out.
Where you have the little squares. They were going to digitize me out.
No, she ain't like our phone. No, tell the truth. She wanted to be digitized. Like when she walk in, we would just digitize her, so that way she wouldn't have to be seen.
No,
we could hear her voice.
I didn't want to do the show at first, and that was the option they gave me. To digitize me.
Still get paid.
You mean that little pixelation?
No, the whole body. We're going to pixelate the whole body.
Oh, no.
Yes.
And but you would still maybe hear her voice?
Hear her voice. She'd walk in like this specter.
That's kind of funny in a way.
It is funny.
It is funny. I kind of like to see
next
that.
season.
Now, what is life like, though? I mean, when do you do the show? How do you do the show? What is it like to have cameras in your face for part of your life?
That's crazy.
It was definitely it was an adjustment, because it was definitely, you know, 12 hours a day minimum, 5 to 6 days a week. You know, it was actually like work. I think prior to doing this,
it's a job, dude.
Yeah, I used to look at reality shows and go, oh God, they have it so easy. Like, they're making millions of dollars doing absolutely nothing. But I was like, it was work. I was coming home at the end of the day tired. We didn't actually have time to even do, like, the things we do.
We go to movies. No, the stuff that we normally do, like going to movies and stuff, we couldn't do because of doing this show. That's why I look at Lamar Odom. He was crazy to do a reality show during the hoop season.
I don't know
Dude,
why.
how the heck do you... What were you thinking?
Well, how do the Lakers allow him to do that?
They were,
I don't know.
remember we had the conversation with
Yeah.
Jackson, because Lamar has to do what's best for Lamar. When you talk in third person, you've already lost. It's almost like slap me. If I ever said, Sinbad, when you slap me,
Yeah.
wake me up from my third personism. Hi, I'm Sinbad.
And I'm Paige
I don't think I
Ryan.
ever saw
And I want to
that
thank you for
video.
checking out our in-studio interview at rick.com. That's Rick dot, not D-O-T.
Just
That's like a
started in
period,
PR.
right?
Yes, it's
Wow,
Rick period.
Rick
Isn't it
period.
crazy?
C-O-M.
O-M.com. In the
Rick is
studio.
in
No, I don't think Steve
Rick
Martin
is
was
R-I-C-K.
some kind of a show
Not
in one of
R-I-C.
the local
R-I-K.
playhouses.
And
in
Amsterdam,
Louisville,
R-I-C-K-E.
No, yes.
And I mean,